Today's tip is all about the campaign. It's tip number 2 and some stuff will come up. Tip number 2 is all about the campaign. So we had the managing director of a financial institution give us some feedback on one of our bids that we did, and he said there were many different decision makers, there were many different influencers, all with different hot buttons, and you managed to cover most of them. And the way we did that is we had a very good campaign, which is the central message or the theme that was easily adaptable to the different stakeholders, influencers, decision makers within that organisation. So in this specific example, the client wanted to go from high street retail bank to digital bank by 2020. So their ultimate vision was 2020 vision. Our client wanted to show that as one phone call or one call does it all, that they had all the experience and applications and knowledge to be able to get them to their 2020 vision, but in a shorter time period, so they got them there by 2018. So within that campaign, it was one provider with all of the skills to get you from today to your 2020 vision, but by 2018, and we had to convince the MD, the financial director, the sales director, the IT director, and many other influencers along this bid document, which we see as a journey. So if you imagine for a second your journey to work this morning. You woke up in the morning, you put breakfast TV on, there were advertisements aimed at the demographic that watches that spot in the morning. Then you get into your car or on the bus or into an Uber or on the train. You're served with radio ads, you go past billboards, you get push notifications sent to your phone, you get recommendations from your friends on Facebook, you get advertised to through Facebook based on your likes and preferences and how you buy and what you buy. So think of all the advertising channels on your journey to work and try to apply those to your document. For example, so let's look at divider sections. So there might be a commercial section, there'll be a section about innovation. So dividers, in effect, on your journey would be mini billboards, there'd be radio and TV ads, there'd be sound bites aimed at a particular audience. Then you've got call out captions on each page. Those are push notifications. They're the things that say, if you remember anything on this page, this is the stuff that you need to remember. You've got imagery, good use of imagery around that central message or theme. Graphics, simple graphics that very quickly make the decision maker or the key stakeholder understand what it is that they're going to achieve and what it is that they're going to get at the end of that section. White space. There's lots of talk at a moment about design and bids and leaving white space, which is all great when you're doing nice glossy brochures, but ultimately what we're trying to achieve from this document is to get people to understand the solution that we're offering and understand that we hit as many hot buttons as possible and that we are the ones that select. So reverse of dividers, whoever prints on the back side of dividers, you don't need to. On the front side you say what's going to be in this section and that's it. So we've got a whole load of white space that's not being utilised. So think about the advertising potential on the back of dividers. So really the tip today is, with your next bid, ask yourself, if this document is a journey, are we utilising all of the advertising channels along that journey? We've done this to great effect over the last 8 years. It's a tip that I don't really want to be giving away, but I've been told that it's the right thing to do. So enjoy the tip. If you do it and it works, please feedback on our Twitter, on our Facebook, etc. Email me directly. I'll be pleased to hear about it.
Want more? Follow SMSW Media, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. Wanted more?